getting back to breaking and entering and bug planning. First question, do you actually own bugs?
No, but we can get those from Walter. No, we can't. That's not what he does. He would just get pissy.
Uh-huh.
I can build bugs. So I just get the components to make bugs, and I'll build some bugs.
All right. Yeah, sure. Give me an electronics roll to build a bunch of small fucking bugs.
I go.
All right. Great. Okay, so you've made a bunch of handmade bugs, you cheap bastard. And it shows like you walking out with all the components, and the background shows spy store. Is your spouse cheating on you? You know, and all that. And you're like, I can do it. And right. So now your objective, as I understand it, is to sneak out at some point during the day or night and get them into the house. There are occasionally people that are stay at home for various reasons in the neighborhood and shit. Mm-hmm. So at nighttime, though, it's really quiet. Like after about midnight, nobody seems out because this is very much a working class neighborhood. But the problem is the principals will be home. Or you do it during daytime when everybody else is around but nobody is home. What do you want to do with this?
Also, there's the alarm.
I mean, you could just tie the bugs to a rock, throw it through the window. That would technically get them in the house and confuse people.
Do the houses get checked? Like, do meter people come up and check the houses around here still, or no?
Keep in mind the kind of world you're dealing with. The meter people usually get arrested for, you know, breaking into people's homes and stealing shit because, you know, it's a shitty world. This world just sucks ass. So yeah, if anybody comes onto your property, you pretty much just try to gun them down as quickly and efficiently as possible. It shows like the UPS guy throwing packages in the general direction of the house and not slowing down. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, they do have drones that sometimes deliver packages and stuff.
Amazon.
Mm-hmm. When you positively, absolutely don't want to interact with another human being, drone. It's like watching a party trying to cross a river in a fantasy thing where the river just stops the fucking adventure dead.
All right, so what I'm going to do, buy a bunch of small little flags that are on these little metal poles and some fluorescent orange spray paint.
All the flags seem to be Californian flags.
No, just like little orange flags, nothing on them.
Oh, okay, great.
And we're going to use the van. I'm going to put the city stickers on the side. And I'm going to go a couple houses down. Have my bugs. I have all my gear underneath. But I'm wearing the jumpsuit that says I work for the city. And I'm going to start like measuring and pacing out around the area. And then I'm going to put a little flag in and then start marking dashes. And like, you know how they have their lawn and then there's the lawn that's next to the road. Like I'm like marking off like where piping is going to go or
okay.
And then after I do that, if I
hold on a second. You're doing that. There's one problem just before you get out of the van. You realize that would mean leaving Miss Baumgartner alone in the van.
Yes.
Well, that's fine.
Really? Okay. You know she's plotting evil. She's probably gonna drive over some kids at the end of the block.
I hate
when that happens.
What?
Just thought I'd warn you, because you
hopefully
know
they're not baptized.
Nice.
So I go about my work.
Got it.
And then
somebody does come up and ask what you're doing. They're not even from one of the houses you're doing it to.
Sorry.
No worries.
We're talking about laying some some new wires in, like I guess to improve the electric flow here. I guess they've been having some problems and the backups are starting to fail. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh, give me a fast talk roll.
No.
Can I see your ID? Says the guy.
You think what ID? Look at the van. Look at what do you think? What do you think? I'm just gonna be out here spray painting lawns for the hell of it?
Give me an empathy roll.
Got it.
He's super suspicious and he turns and heads back to his house. You think, well, fuck. Time to go.
I'll continue doing what I'm doing.
Ooh. All right. Eventually, the cops show up.
Where am I? This is
You're sitting in the van, possibly playing with a large sidearm. I don't know.
Ooh, I could kill her just now.
Or the cops. Or there's some kids over there playing frisbee. They should probably be shot too.
I bought some alcohol when we weren't here.
Excellent.
And brought it with me, so I started drinking a little.
All right. By a little, you mean regular?
Yeah.
Great. No problem. You see some cops pulling up and talking to Chris. Chris, give me a new fast talk roll if you want to spin them the same story. They don't look happy to be here.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess. It was the old man across the road. He's been hounding me all day. Like I've been doing something wrong. I'm just trying to do my job. Why can't people just let me do my job?
The cops are like, which house does he live in, sir?
I pointed out.
They look over at him. The guy is in there. He goes, whoo! And he closes the face. The cops are like,
It's worse than having my supervisor on my ass.
They look upset about that. We'll take care of him. They head over there.
Okay. Now I'm going to start, doing the same thing between the houses of the house that I'm trying to break into and the one next door.
Got it. No problem. And what are you doing, Yana? You're in the truck.
I'm just drinking. I'm looking what's happening outside.
You see a couple of cops go over and they're like knocking on the door of the guy, and the guy's not opening the door. So the cops are pulling out their guns, and one of them's getting ready to kick in the door.
Well,
cops are not friendly in this fucking world. You're thinking, kill them too.
Well, it's tempting, but I don't do it.
The cops kicking the guy's door.
Well, what is he doing?
He's spray painting people's lawns.
Okay.
As near as you can tell, he's probably drawing fucking penises with the spray paint in people's lawns.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. So you're in between the houses. It's daytime. What time did you want to do this at, Chris?
Before 12, because it's around like when most of her errands seem to be done, and she comes back to the house, drops off whatever she has, and then goes and sees her stupid friends.
Okay. What time specifically do you want to do it? This
10.
is day 3. 10 o'clock. Got it. All right. So give me a luck roll.
Got it.
Yeah. If she's coming back, she is doing it really super stealthily. So no problem. You're in between the houses.
I'll hop the fence, go to the garage door, break in.
Great. Give me a lock picking roll. I assume you have lock picks on you. Yeah, you're in. Right now it's pretty much easy. Give me a spot hidden roll.
Crit.
You picked up a little dirt on your shoes.
I'll wipe my feet on the mat.
That's very kind of you. Right. Give me a surveillance roll to properly set up the bugs.
Half.
The house is wired for sound.
Okay.
They don't have they've got a security pad in there, which is supposed to notify the cops, but it looks like it's not on.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like they've got it, but they forgot to use it today or just are in the habit of not using it.
Well, while I'm in here and I have a little bit of time, I wanted to look.
You can turn it on and fuck with them if you wanted. They get home, security thing goes off.
The bedroom, or is there an office in here?
There is. There's two different, very, very small broom closet type offices. One's obviously the guys. One's probably the mom/kids. Okay. Looking around, give me a psychology roll as you examine their shit quickly.
F.
This is not a happy marriage. It's pretty much the guys in a completely separate thing from the woman and the kids. They're pretty much roommates, you're going to guess. You're surprised they even share the same bed.
Got it. I want to check his browser history type thing.
Okay, give me a computer usage roll. You're going to end up destroying the poor guy's computer. Oh, all right. Yeah, it looks like he has been having very anonymous sexting with some female, but there's no pictures or anything other than him occasionally sending a dick pic to her. Why? We don't know. It just seems to be one of those things.
Okay. And it's like there's no identifier for the female at all?
Well, no, just a random screen handle type name and stuff, you know. Happy girl or something like that, you know. But yeah, it's pretty much based on your earlier psychology roll and stuff. You're thinking if he hasn't had an affair yet, he will soon. He's clearly bored with his wife, his kids, his middle-class life, and he's looking for a little excitement.
Okay, what about hers?
It's all about the fucking kids. Holy shit. If her kids fucking died tomorrow, she would just sit in a fucking padded room.
We could kill her by killing her kids.
Says Yana at random in the fucking drunken stupor. Hey, kill everybody. The world will burn. She fucking fits in this fucking world really, really too well, you're thinking, Chris. Yeah, it's there's nothing in here that is outside of the middle class soccer mom type of shit.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
No problem. You guys then take off.
Yeah.
Cool. It shows in the background as you're driving off, shows the cops carrying like televisions and stuff out of the one guy's house and putting them in their squad car.
Serve them right.
So, where to?
We'll get a hotel room so we can just monitor for a couple days.
Give me an electronics roll as you build a bug relay thing. That's to boost the signal. And a listening thing, neither of which you had even thought of doing before. It's like, oh, shit, I put them on this frequency. Great.
Did you want two or just one?
Just one's fine.
Okay.
So, yeah, it shows Chris sitting there with the equivalent of the Gilligan's Island professor fucking coconut radio and shit, listening in on the bugs. And yeah, the lady's a little bit too fucking smothering, according to your child psychology. Actually, both of you give me child psychology rolls. It's a new skill. You might get a check and learn.
Got it.
Didn't.
Right. Yeah, take your new fucking doctoring skill there, Chris. Child psychology. Yeah, you're thinking that the kids will grow up to resent their or be smothered by, et cetera, et cetera. It's the normal problem with women that spend all their time doting on their kids and stuff. Pretty much just listening to a random night of they don't sweep for bugs or anything. They just talk. The guy is pretty much in his own world and stuff. In fact, tonight he has to go out, to meet up with some people, the guys and stuff.
Yeah, it's one of her friends.
So does it say where? So he says he's going to go out.
Yep.
I will go to try to tail him.
Excellent. No problem. Yana, are you going with him, or are you going to stay and monitor? Yes. He's plowed. It's awesome.
There's there's things going on.
No problem. You guys, give me a surveillance roll plus 20. This guy is pretty much beelining somewhere. He has no interest in finding out if he even has a tail. You pretty much have to ram his car repeatedly off the road before he'll fucking get the point. So you guys follow him off, and he goes to some motel type of thing, and he's meeting up with a random lady. I don't think either of you have the cool high power camera with the big fucking lens and shit, do you?
Yeah, I have one lens left.
Oh God, I forgot. Yes. You want to get pictures of her?
Sure.
She comes to the door, greets him. They go off. Fucky time. No problem. You've got her picture.
Yay!
Did you make photography this time?
I did.
Oh my God. I really thought that last camera lens would fucking shatter.
No, it's because I spent that +5 is why I got it.
Wow. You really suck at photography.
I do.
So, how long would you like to hang out outside his hotel room?
While they're in there, is it Sadie Combs, Brianna Clark, or Kira Lanny?
Nope.
Oh, that would have been a nice little wrapping on that present, but okay. So I'll do research on this broad.
Huh?
Can I do research on her to see if I can find through what she looks like?
You want to do a facial recognition type of deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an amazing computer roll as you go and access strange programs in dark parts of the internet. And
I got it, but nothing special.
Yeah, you really don't have I mean, it matches random females that are same hair color. And
Okay.
Yeah, civilians don't have great access to facial recognition software yet.
That's fine. So
now, if you can figure out where she ties in, then you could identify her.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for I'll wait for them to be done, and then I'll follow her.
Okay. No problem. You follow her. She lives in a home. There's some other dude that lives there, possibly her husband. But you've got her address now.
Okay. Now can I do a search on the address?
Yep.
Got it.
After some more research and stuff, you find out it's the guy's secretary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. You're like, yay. She doesn't, I mean, she has a small social media presence. She does not seem to be an international spy. Nobody here, you're like, there's something up, obviously, because nobody puts down favors and shit. I mean, you could have this bitch bumped off for like a couple grand. Actually, if she had been in a McDonald's, it would have been a couple $100. You could have had her bumped off. But to want it done as an accident and hiring what seemed to the guy who did it at the time, and he is starting to rethink his life choices, to be a professional team that specializes in making people look like they have accidents and shit. This is very odd shit.
Yeah.
So does Secretary's husband? Well, that wouldn't even matter because no, that wouldn't.
He works at the box factory.
Right. So does Lori Chatwell have a brother, or like using their social media? Do they ever talk about a family member that's not around anymore, or anything like that? Or is there any ex-boyfriends that she used to have?
Well, she was an only child, but give me a research roll at -30 or half. Both of you can try if you wish.
Got it.
Right. Checking out her extended family, the only ones that are interesting, and they are very interesting, are she has 3 uncles that she hasn't had contact with in years. One is a very prominent politician. He's the equivalent of a senator, although they have new words for it and shit since they broke off from the USA years ago. Another one is like one of the people who shifts public opinion through news, like a Rupert Murdoch type. And the other is a wealthy industrialist. He owns various kinds of factories that make various shit. All 3 of these guys are brothers, but they're her uncles, if that makes sense. They are also well guarded and live separately from each other.
So politician, industrialist, and what else?
Opinion molder. He owns the news, or at least a decent chunk
Like
here in California.
Kind of guy?
No, more like Rupert Murdoch, whatever you call him.
So he has more of like a public face too, then.
Not a huge public face. He mainly he owns some TV stations. He owns some newspapers, magazines, online news sources. He's the kind of person that if he wanted to ruthlessly squash a story, could do so. Also, something that may be of interest to you. Give me another research roll at full.
Do any of them have any ties to the Cicero family, is what I was wanting to know as well. And I did get my research roll.
No ties to the Cicero family at all that you can find, other than possible normal levels of corruption, which in this world don't seem to be unusual. But the senator is currently, his re-election platform is he is campaigning against AI rights.
Oh.
Now, these are the kind of AIs like if somebody gets digitized at the spiritual switchboard type of thing, like your body's dying and so you want to put your essence, your personality, your you into a computer to live on and then become a digital person, so to speak, that kind of AI. It's possible, but only the super rich can afford it. And he's campaigning against having them be citizens and stuff like that, which is unusual. So, but it would also not just cover them and blanket all AIs. Now, can anybody tell me why this bitch needs to die?
Well, they haven't. You said that it doesn't seem that Lori has had ties with any of her uncles in years.
Years.
Was there
something that happened?
Did something happen for that to happen? Like, is there anything on the social media that shows it, or?
This is me getting fondled by my uncle. No, this is not a thing on her social media. This is me getting fondled by my second uncle and the third one watching. No. That would be a fucked up social media there.
What about her parents then? Or do she have different parents than the no, because parents.
No, normal parents. Normal parents. I think they're probably like in the super old, living in Florida, avoiding gators type category, driving around in golf pants with their pants pulled up past their navels, having fucking dinner at 5 a.m. type of shit, normal old people.
Since you talk about the uncles or the 3 brothers, that's why I was thinking that her mother is the sister to these 3. Was the sister having to do with? Is there any ties between? So there's no ties between mother and these 3 either.
No, not really. No, it's just those are her relatives, and they don't appear to be Okay, let me rephrase. When there's a birthday or something like that for one of the kids or something, or her birthday, then they will send birthday wishes. But it's a very tenuous type of relationship. It's not, they're not a fucking tight knit family going to Aruba together and shit.
Mm.
But I will give a refill if anybody can tell me what the fuck is going on. You should have enough to figure it out by now.
And the politician is against AI rights, you said.
Correct.
What if she's an AI? She's a robot.
I like Yana for the interesting fucking story.
Well, I'm thinking if Lori dies, and maybe that will affect, since he's currently running, maybe that will be enough of a blow for him not to run and to step down.
But
And
if they
he will
don't,
stop going against AI rights, because he will, he has to help his sister, who's going to be devastated that her daughter is dead. So maybe he will not run, which means that AI rights will not be. Since maybe, is he the favorite to win the election?
He is, but from what you, give me a psychology roll.
Got it.
You don't think that would get him to stop? He's a very driven individual and stuff. He might hire somebody to fucking grief counsel his sister, but you know.
And is it a landslide victory or is it a narrow margin victory?
Could be. It would not do wise to bet against it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it could go the other way. Because maybe if she dies, then they could go with the whole, more people would feel sorry for him because of the things going on. And they might even vote for him more because of it.
Accidental death? Nah. You don't think you could spin that politically? It's like,
Well, it doesn't have to be a big spin. It just has, if people are like, "Oh my God, he's suffered something," and people will just feel sorry, and then
right. Even if he picked up or lost 15 points or whatever, it would not affect things.
Oh wow! So he's really far ahead then. Okay.
So she may know something that's dangerous.
Mm.
It shows her looking vacuous at cat videos.
See, and that's really the only thing I can think of as well, is that maybe she knows something about one of the three brothers, and but see, she's not said anything about it either.
Yeah, it's weird.
From her conversations and stuff that you're monitoring, she's busy reading up on books on parenting and trying to talk about her day to her husband, who could not give a fuck. Because she's very busy with the kids. She's pretty much fallen into the parent trap of ignore husband, concentrate on kids.
Yeah. Don't have kids, people.
Right. If she didn't have kids, then she'd concentrate on cat videos. I don't know. Yeah, if she knows anything, then she hasn't even interacted with her uncles in years, so it'd be years old information. She doesn't seem to give a toss about politics, other than becoming briefly outraged at whatever the latest outrage is, and then forgetting about it and moving on to the next one. Much like people today.
So what happens when she dies? She dies. The family will be sad. The husband will be happy. He will be free to do things with his girlfriend. But the uncles, it's weird because, like, if they don't have a connection with her, then
A tenuous connection.
Yeah.
They're still family, but I think all the uncles would do things like send gifts for birthdays, possibly in an automated fashion.
Yeah, that's nothing. What about the friends she has? I'm suspicious about the friends.
And none of their friends have any real. There's no reason for it though, or for her friends to, because, like, I mean, I know we've only been doing research or surveillance for a couple of days, but they just talk about this and that. They're not like talking about tech things or anything that's worth a lot of money. And one of her friends isn't the person that's sleeping with her husband.
Yeah.
Like, even if they did know, like, I don't think that they would care enough to ace it. You know, they would ace him, not her. So that doesn't make sense either.
It has to be one of the uncles, or like it seems to, like, they seem like people who have things going on. And
it seems like they're the only ones that have the money for that to happen. See, I was thinking that maybe Yogi had some kind of connection. Maybe it was a personal thing, since we're doing
interesting.
we're building something with him.
Interesting.
And then if you get real basic about it, like, even if you went with the whole, maybe it's, you know, the father killing off the wife for insurance reasons, because that could be a thing. Because, I mean, these three do have enough money. Maybe they put out life insurance on her for the kids.
Maybe.
That's well enough, you know. So maybe the husband's done it, but I think the husband is pretty plain Jane and would have slipped in his looking for Shadowrun to.
Yeah,
you know,
it's too high. Yeah.
That's a bit above his pay grade. So I don't think he's a part of it, which kind of is like a tenuous string somewhere that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just to put in perspective, he might be spending like half of whatever life insurance just hiring you guys to fucking, if it was the husband, just hiring you guys to do it. And that's the half after taxes he's allowed to keep. So, I mean,
that doesn't make real sense. What about the kids? Like, are they? I don't know. Do the kids look like their parents?
Yeah. You're thinking these are probably their biological children. Yeah. Okay. Neither of them is Chinese, for example. Although that would make a more colorful family, more interesting family. But these people are so fucking vanilla that it's freaky.
Are they too vanilla?
The husband having an affair definitely. Well, it's cliche, but it's not really vanilla.
Yeah.
And so we're doing this for credit. I mean, honestly, this is.
The assignment.
I mean, I do a lot of evil shit. I know I do, but what the fuck here? Like, seriously, what the real fuck is going on?
Like, look at her. She's not important. Let's just do
I give Yogi a call on one of my burners.
Pardon?
I give Yogi a call on one of my burners.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. Do you know anything about who hired you to do this? Or are we doing it for you?
There is a client, but yeah, you don't get the whys and wherefores. You get a job and then you do the job. And as was set up and agreed with Mr. K, this will give you more in-store credit than what you already have.
So he agreed.
Oh yeah.
To kill.
What? No. We don't talk about these kind of things on the phone.
I want to meet.
What?
I want to meet.
You know my condition. Don't bring the crazy bitch, because she's gonna. She can hear me. She can hear me. She's fucking listening to our conversation right now, isn't she?
I'll take it
She
off
is.
speakerphone.
Okay. Yeah. I don't meet with anyone, so you can meet with my box at the bar if you want.
Okay,
But I don't meet with anybody.
Fine. What bar? Where?
The Boneyard. That's the crazy lady. She knows where it is. She's been there a couple times.
Okay.
He hangs up.
Where's this boneyard bar or whatever? You get the drink, so let's go.
Woo!
I take him there.
Unerringly, she gets you there. Mark off 200. Drinks are expensive here, and she drinks a lot. It is an amazing looking bar that I can show you some pictures of. Would you like to go to the Boneyard? And there's some pictures of it.
Geiger.
Mm-hmm. When the guy at the bar sees her, he goes, "Do you want the thing?"
Yeah. The box.
I was talking to the lady, mister. I don't know you from nobody.
Yes.
He gives her a large box. It looks like an electronic communications thing.
I pass him the box.
The bartender says, "You want your usual table?"
Yes.
He brings you to a table kind of in the back, out of the way type thing. There you go. And he goes back to doing stuff, bartender stuff, and ignoring you guys. Right. Give me an electronics roll to know what the box is all about, Chris.
Got it.
It looks like a secure communications terminal type of deal.
Okay.
Although how fucking secure it is leaving it behind a bar where somebody else can come along and tap into it, etc.
Right.
You want to power it up, turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You hear Yogi's voice, well, an altered voice that comes out that is kind of like the one you heard from your phone. All right, we can talk here. This is the normal place to talk. If you're wanting to fucking say stupid shit, don't say it over the phone.
Sure. Okay.
Great. What do you need?
So you know anything else about this at all?
It's supposed to look like an accident. It's supposed to be only her. It's supposed to be soon.
I'm just curious. You're good on wet work on women and children.
Sure.
That's all good.
Yeah. Doesn't it? People are paying me. If you'd like to get the money instead of favors, that's fine. I can have money fucking sent somewhere. But Mr. K said he wanted favors because then I will do shit for him. He already has some favors in the bank. I am happy to do some shit for him. You, I don't know so well. Her, I fucking am the little fucking thing spins over to her. I know her too well. It spins back to you. We don't talk to her. She does not exist. I've had her. Look, I'm blocking out your voice now, crazy lady.
I don't understand this.
So I'm guessing you're on Mr. K's team, and Mr. K is busy doing something else. That's fine. If you are as good as he is at making shit just appear to be accidental, we'll get along fine.
Okay.
Let's just do it and be done with it. Come on. You killed people before.
Yeah, nobody else should be harmed in this, though. It was specified ultra clean and complete accident. Not even a whiff of that it was an assassination. Just like the guy at that place, that time, that was perfect. That's why he got hired for this kind of work, because he did it that good. Maybe you were even involved. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't ask a lot of questions unless I'm getting paid to. Right now, like I said, he has some money in the bank, so to speak. I'm happy to do shit for him. If you do this, maybe you'll be added to that list.
Okay. And you don't know anything about the person that hired you.
Is there any other questions you'd like to ask?
That's it.
The box goes dead.
Right.
What is your problem?
The waiter comes over with fancy drinks with umbrellas and fruit.
Ah, I like it.
He leaves them on the table and goes back to what he's doing.
Hmm. Like, the only thing that is bad about not understanding what is going on is if it somehow, like, turns against us. But I don't think it will, because it needs to be really clean. So I think it's okay. And, like, I don't understand your weird morals, so.
Your morals are confusing to me.
Yeah. Like, why is bad to kill this person? You killed other people.
I kill people that deserve to die.
Come on. Don't play this game.
Give me a moment to think.
Okay.
Good, you can drink. Have fun. Dance.
Mm.
There's a karaoke machine over there.
Oh. Later. Maybe later. I sip on the fruity drinks.
Mm-hmm. It's fantastic.
Mm.
It shows the HUD in front of Miss Bumgardner. It shows like amount of alcohol remaining, drunkenness.
Ooh.
Place some more money in slot for further alcohol.
I sit on the table.
All right.
You are boringly thinking about things. Stop thinking.
Nobody is coming over to ask you to dance. The fuck?
It's
Sad.
because I'm weird, I know.
It could be that the guy you're with is Mr. Broody. He's brooding.
Yeah, he's brooding and thinking.
Yes. He's thinking in a drinking place.
Yeah. You said we will go drinking after. It's surely after.
We're at the bar. Drink away. I didn't say you couldn't drink.
I'm bored.
You're bored drinking? I thought you really liked to drink, though.
I do like to drink.
Well, then, what's the problem?
Mm.
Is everybody here afraid of you? Why isn't anybody dancing with you?
Because you are here and...
Because I'm here? What is that? What? I'm not intimidating. It's not like I'm scaring them off.
Mm-hmm. I go sing some karaoke.
Excellent. Right. There's give me a singing roll. Let's see how you do.
No.
Excellent. You croon out some tunes and stuff like that. Yeah. People are like, oh. So, some other guy wants to get up there and sing Elvis song next. No. Right. She may be getting into a fight for the microphone. You're watching her and a bad Elvis impersonator getting into a slap fight over there.
So I'm curious, Logan, what would it take to alter? Would it take dentist skill to alter like a cadaver's body to have dental records that would match Logan's?
You could do that. You could change the teeth around. You could switch the records for somebody else. I mean, there's all kinds of shit you could do.
Well, switching the records is a computer hacking thing. That's not what I can do easily. But using medicine, could I switch around the mouth enough to make the dental records match?
Maybe it'd be super, super rough though. Because, moving people's teeth around in their head, dentistry's still back a few hundred years, Why, I don't know, but even today it's back at least 100 years. I mean, they're putting screws into people's gums for new teeth. Are you trying to figure out how to ultra clean fake this lady's death?
Oh, yeah.
She's way too attached to her kids and
Oh, no, I would disappear the kids and go, oh, well, we messed up. Sorry.
Oh, that'd be super rough because they are in the community like ticks and shit,
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be. Fake, get a SUV, same as hers. We could switch VINs. Have that one crash with 2 bodies in it. Make sure that the van went up in flames. They find the dental records of 2 kids but that's where it comes in, is the whole arranging of the teeth, making it the dental records match up. The rest of it's easy. The rest of it I can do. That's not a problem, because then I could help them disappear, and with her uncles, with how much money they probably have, they can disappear nicely, I think.
Well, making the assumption she wanted to disappear, even if she found out people were out to kill her, or even if you could get her to believe it.
Yeah.
Give me a psychology roll.
Got it by half?
Normal people would be excessively traumatized by shit like this, even assuming that her uncles were to give her money and stuff. At last. Are you heading out? Oh.
I'll send you a Facebook message.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Lee, but
no worries.
Get that done. Fucking shit out
of it. You did living room shit. Garden. Oh, lovely. Food in the kitchen, or did you leave some out? Or
chicken and beef curry.
Ooh.
In the slow cooker. Load of rice in the rice cooker.
Wow.
So when you're taking your 4 portions, if you could
box it up
and freeze it down.
I can do that.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Have fun.
See you later.
Oh, by the way, Chris is really, really wanting a briefing from you.
Oh, good.
So much. You don't even know. So much. The expressions on both of your faces are fucking priceless. Well, it's possible, but you're thinking, psychologically speaking, convincing her would be a fucking Herculean task. Getting her to give up her life that she has obviously put a lot of time and effort into in order to basically enter the witness relocation program, get plastic surgery for her kids, get false IDs, be spirited off to fucking Morocco or some shit in order to live a life as a goat herd. No, you don't think you're thinking she's the kind of person that would call all of her friends and let them know she's okay when she's supposed to be in hiding.
Yeah, she's stupid.
Yeah, this is not a clever lady. Motivated, really into her kids, possibly overbearing, but trying to be a good mom.
All right.
Not to say you couldn't get a cadaver and rearrange some fucking teeth, though. You could still pull that off if you wanted. Fun with cadavers.
All right. So.
Okay. Plus, it's supposed to be just her that dies.
That's fine. I can do that.
Okay. You don't look happy. No. You look like you're going to lose some sandy soon. What's up?
What does it even mean that somebody deserves to die? Explain that to me. You don't even know this lady. I think your thoughts are confused.
She's a decent, regular person.
You don't know that. And
I do now. I have evidence that she is.
Just because she wakes up in the morning and goes.
Look, I'm gonna do it. So calm yourself. It's gonna be okay. All right.
Okay.